What is going on, everyone? What is going on? Welcome to this week's episode 86 of the STS Guys. I am Jeremy.
Hey, it's Larry.
Hey guys, it's Nate.
And I'm Scott.
And we are the STS Guys, a weekly podcast where we sit around, shoot the shit, and talk about anything geeky, nerdy, and cool. What is going on, crew? Like I said, all four of us here this week, so it's going to be a good week.
Nice. It's been a week.
I was waiting for us. Like, who's gonna say it's been a week? So I can say it's been a week.
Yeah.
That awkward pause. It's like we haven't been together for that long, and now.
Well, no, because we know someone's gonna say it, but we just don't know who. So we're like, all right, who's the asshole that's gonna bring it up this time?
Who's gonna pop the it's been a week cherry? So
yes.
This week,
and it was Larry this time.
But why has it been a week?
So, Larry, since you're the one that started this fucking train, you go.
I went to Baskin Robbins.
Wait,
that's kind of boring, right?
I was gonna say, yeah. Did you go get some ice cream? Which of the 31 flavors did you get?
I got the Stranger Things flavor. I actually didn't.
So you bring up that pop, but I actually am kind of curious as to what Stranger Things flavor would be. Is it going to be like the little devil dog or whatever thing?
No,
like
I didn't even try it. Like
what does the upside down taste like?
But there's two. So there's two. There's one. If I'm not mistaken, they're exactly the same except for one's chocolate, and then there's the 11 one that's vanilla. So it's right. It's the opposite. Yeah. So Emily, I guess Emily in the chat tried it. She said the Steve flavor is the best one.
Why isn't 11's flavor like Eggo waffles? Like, shouldn't that be the flavor?
Yeah, syrup. That's a great point.
Yeah.
Maybe that didn't taste good. I don't know.
You got to go, like, Cold Stone's got that shit on lock. Like, they could have done it.
Yeah.
Shouldn't that be the...
But for once, I didn't go to Baskin Robbins for ice cream. I went to get the Stranger Things Baskin Robbins exclusive Steve Scoops Ahoy Funko Pop.
So the question is, though, Larry, did they charge you an arm and a leg? Because I know, like, when... some of those places did their special that don't normally sell pops. Did they screw you?
Yeah, good question. So I guess the standard price was supposed to be $12.99. My store had that one for $14.99. So a couple bucks more.
That's still not that bad because the Baskin Robbins that was right by my house had it for $34.99.
Ouch.
What was going on? Because if you guys remember the 7-Eleven Deadpool, that was like all the 7-Elevens had like ramped that price up like crazy.
Well, yeah, same idea.
Yeah,
right. It's new. Kind of I think some of those stores are independent, so the managers can make their own prices and stuff. But I think they just saw demand and they're like, we can make money off of this.
Well, right. And the crazy thing too is, like I said, at $34.99, they were sold out.
Yeah, that's crazy. I don't
think they're still making money. Yeah, that's ridiculous.
They're like, I looked once I got home. They're like $26 on eBay. It's not bad. Like really, whoever went in Austin, they could have got it cheaper tonight on eBay.
Yeah, I honestly might end up picking one up on eBay just because, like I said, regardless of anything, I said it's just I like collecting the stickers. Like I said, the variety of the different stickers. I like to pull out some crazy stickers.
As far as stickers go, that sticker is up there, man. It's like a top 5 sticker. It's pretty legit.
Yeah, so I'm like, I gotta get it just for the sticker alone. I think it's going to eventually make its way into my collection if I can find it.
Yeah. How about the ridiculousness of the fact that Baskin Robbins got an exclusive Funko Pop? I remember our very first episode. We were in Jeremy's office room with all his pops, and Scott looked over and he saw Kohl's exclusive Captain America and thought that was crazy. How about a Baskin Robbins exclusive?
The Baskin Robbins pop is now one of the weirdest places to buy a pop, I will say, that I've seen.
Yep.
Like I should say, like, at a fast food place in general, because I know like Jollibee has some. True. And those things, like it's going to now where like food places sell them. I'm starting to get a little weary of like I can buy a sandwich and a Funko Pop without moving. It's a little weird.
Just goes to show you how big the brand is. You know, they can sell their pops literally anywhere.
It's true. Like how long before McDonald's talks them into doing like
it's
mini pop Happy Meal toys?
I would say they could probably get away with that pretty. Actually, I don't know. That's a lot of production. Like to think about how many McDonald's there are, but they could definitely get a deal where they have limited ones that they sell at the store, like a Ronald McDonald, a Hamburglar, or the Grimace. Like you could do those at a McDonald's.
You know, that's interesting because those actually showed up on a GameStop pre-order list a while back, like at least a year, maybe 2 years ago, but they got canceled. Like, I wonder if McDonald's was like, yeah, let's do this. And then maybe they scoffed at it a little bit because they wanted to sell it at their own stores, or at least now once they see that, Baskin Robbins has it, maybe they'll jump back in. That would be pretty awesome. Like I want a Mayor McCheese pop. Like, I feel like we talked about this before.
Yeah.
I really want a Mayor McCheese pop.
A Mayor McCheese. Yeah.
That's awesome.
I want a Hamburglar. Like I said, I would love a Hamburglar.
Yeah.
Or even everyone's favorite person to hate on, Grimace. I'd even take you Grimace.
Grimace is pretty cool.
Or what was the basically the Hamburglar, but it was the dude that stole the fish sandwiches. It was Captain something, Captain Hooksome or something like that.
I don't remember him, but who wants to fillet a fish? That's great.
Yeah. Okay, I gotta look this up here. Yep, I went on mute. Sorry.
That's all good. So while Scott's looking that up, like I said, you guys have had actually some pretty busy weeks with seeing some movies, haven't you guys?
Yes. I went and saw John Wick 3, and I apologize if my internet is potato. I don't know what's going on tonight, but I'm lagging out here. Anyways, I went and saw John Wick 3, the extension of the saga. It was what you expect. It's a John Wick movie. He's killing people like crazy. There's tons of assassins after him. He's got a $14 million contract on his head. He's been excommunicado from, I don't even know what it's called, basically the Assassins Agency that he's a part of because he killed somebody on continental grounds. Yeah, it basically picks right up where the second one's off. And it's just crazy the whole time. It's nonstop action, literally the whole movie. There's small bits and pieces of people talking to each other, but for the most part, it's just like floor, balls to the wall action. So, go ahead.
No, I was gonna say, I'm like, so I haven't had a chance to see it yet, and I love the John Wick series, and so with you saying it kind of picks up after the second one, as I said, that's pretty cool that it does that. But I think what I want to see from the John Wick series, and correct me if I'm wrong, I said I think this would be awesome. Is remember in the first one, and they even bring it up a couple different times throughout all. I know they bring it up in 2. I don't know if they bring it up in 3 or not. About the original impossible mission that the Russians sent him on. Like, hey, I sent John Wick on an impossible mission, and he was able to complete it. And
you want a prequel?
I want a prequel. I want to know what that impossible mission was.
I kind of think that would be a good idea. Talk like prequel John Wick, just like maybe, or even just like, do his last mission, and then before he retires. And then have like flashbacks to some of the older ones. Like, I would like that.
No, I normally said I'm like with prequels, but with this one, I've been so curious about, just because they've made mention of it, like I said, 2 or 3 different times throughout the series. I want to know basically what this impossible mission was.
Yeah, that would be amazing to get a prequel, because they keep on extending the story, but he was already like a certified badass when we first watched him in the first movie, so we don't really know about how he got to where he is now. But yeah, 3 was good. Although I will say I'll give my review. I'm not going to spoil anything about the movie or what happens, but I will say 3 is probably my least favorite in the series.
As is tradition with the third movie in most trilogies.
Yeah,
it's either the second or the third is always going to be bad.
Yeah, which is funny because it definitely has the most action of any of them. Like, the scenes are just insane. And he's always got at least 3 or 4 people fighting against him. He's never like one-on-one. But the scenes were almost too choreographed, in my opinion. Like there was times where he was putting his hands up before he even got hit. So it was a little bit weird. It's almost like it wasn't as smooth as the first two. Overall, great movie. If you're a fan of the series, definitely go see it. You'll probably enjoy it. And based on the credit scene, there's probably going to be another one after this.
I think somebody had said that they are down at like 3 more or something like that he has been contracted for.
Yeah.
Well, they already announced that there is going to be a 4th one.
Yeah, I think there's 4, and I think there's at least 1 more after that they have a contract for, or that he's like locked into.
It's kind of nuts, man. Like, full disclosure, I've never seen any John Wick movies.
Blasphemy.
Yeah, like when the second one came out, I hadn't even heard of the first one.
Larry, you should
My
see
bad.
It. You gotta at least see the first one, just for the fact that there's so many memes that basically cross like Infinity War with John Wick's dog. Like,
Yeah.
Have you ever been curious about John Wick's dog? All these memes that you see with John Wick's dog.
No, I guess I just scroll past them because I'm like, ooh, I don't understand that.
You got to see it just for the fact of so that way you understand the memes of basically why John Wick's dog is so important.
Maybe I'll watch the first one.
Yeah, I highly recommend them. I mean, even the third one, I haven't seen it yet. We were going to, but it was never really one of those things like was high on my list. So me and my wife kept being like, "Oh, maybe we'll go." And like we had time, we could go see the movie, and I was like, "Nah, I'd rather sit and play video games." Like I don't know why. Like I like the movies, but for some mustering the energy to go to it did not seem as thrilling for me.
So Nate, on an STS Guys scale, I know normally we reserve this for like when we've all seen it, but you know what? Just independently, what would you rate it out of 5?
I'll give it a 3.5 out of 5. It was a solid movie. I really enjoyed it, but it definitely was not my favorite of the series.
You know what? It's all good. Like, you know what? I'll still end up seeing it just because, like I said, it's John Wick.
Yeah, it's good.
Got to finish it off.
I'll at some point I will watch it.
Yeah, I mean, you'll still enjoy it because you're a fan of the series, and I'm still going to go see 4. But, you know, as far as ranking it against the other ones, it's just not up there for me. You know, it's still a great movie.
That's how they need to step up the next one.
Now, Scott, you went to the movies this week as well, right?
I just got back from the movies, actually. Yeah, I went and saw Godzilla, King of the Monsters.
What?
Yeah. So this, I'll give kind of my weird review. This is a hard one to judge, because the movie was both bad and good at the same time. So it's really weird. Like, as with every Godzilla movie, they try to jam some like human storyline that was into it. And I don't give 2 shits about the human people in these goddamn movies. Like, this one was not as bad as the first one because there was a lot more like fights and like action breaks and things like that. So they toned it down a little bit, but there was still this things like, I don't care about Millie Bobby Brown and her family. Like, I'm sorry, I don't care. Like, they needed the people to kickstart the story. That's fine. Then just let them step out of the way and just let the monsters fucking fight, because that's all I really wanted to see. But I have to say, when the monsters are out there and all the kaiju are out and fighting, that shit is badass. Like, they did a really good job about having the kaiju out there kicking the shit out of each other, and it was amazing.
That's so good to hear, because that's really all I want to see too. Just like you said, I agree. I don't care about the humans. They don't need to have a strong story. Just give us the kaiju fighting each other.
Yeah.
So Emily in the chat said the last one was so awful. Was it better? And I couldn't agree more. Like, I was so disappointed by that last one with Bryan Cranston. Was this one better than that last one?
Oh, miles upon miles better than the last one. So just in terms of overall score, I will give it a 2.5 kaiju out of 5 kaiju, right? Like, it was good. It would have been a lot better if there was less story. There is a scene. I won't kind of spoil a whole lot for it, but there's a few scenes that are legitimately like jaw-dropping amazing when like Godzilla shows up at a couple points. Like they frame the monsters and everything so well, and it's great. And yeah, I think in the first movie Godzilla had 18 minutes of screen time. There's a lot more, at least in this one. So
yeah, it was something low like that, right? Like it was
Yeah.
way too much people, way too much like, yeah, it just didn't show enough. So cool. I'm excited.
Yeah.
I like it just came out this weekend. I want to see it.
If you like movies with big monsters beating the crap out of each other, like you'll enjoy it. If you're there to get a good coherent storyline, it ain't there. Like there is nothing really redeeming about the story. But I will say, it did set up something. Talking about prequels, it did show a thing where you see that like at some point there was a civilization that worshipped Godzilla. I want to like a back in the day movie where Godzilla's these people's god and he goes on a fucking rampage. Like I want that.
That would be cool.
I want a like people like bowing down like Primal Rage style as Godzilla's beating the shit out of people.
Oh man.
So they've mentioned a couple times that, at least maybe other people on the internet have mentioned that it could possibly lead up into a Godzilla versus King Kong movie. But I just don't see how King Kong could even go against him at all.
No, so it flat out, like, the last scene is a old cave painting of Godzilla fighting King Kong. So, like, Godzilla and a Kong have gone at it before at some point, and the way it ends with the credits is kind of cool. They finish off the story, and then it's like news clippings that show how all the aftermath, and that's the last like news clipping that they have. So hopefully, I mean, after this, dude, King Kong has got to get a lot bigger to stand a chance. That's all I have to say. They gotta ramp his ass up.
So you want like a Mega Kong?
Yeah. Well, I mean, this guy Godzilla legitimately like checks Ghidorah through a skyscraper, and they're about the same size as the building. So yeah, like he needs to get bigger.
Well, Godzilla's got those other powers that he can use. You know, he can power up and shoot that plasma fire. I don't know what the hell that is, but
Atomic breath.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, dude, you can singe a monkey at that point. Like, just burn his ass. Like, I don't get like what else are you gonna do?
Maybe King Kong will fall into like a vat of steroids or something and get all roid raged out.
Yeah, so I kind of want to see, cause there if you get a chance, there is a old Godzilla versus King Kong. If you can find this, Jeremy, you need to pull it up. I showed this to Nate one point. There is a scene where it's the guys in the puppet costumes where King Kong has a tree that he picks up and starts like shoving down the like mouth of the guy in the Godzilla costume. And it looks like you can tell it's two people in costumes, and he's just like, with this tree. I want that scene in this movie.
It's hilarious.
There needs to be like a throwback to it. Like when I post on Twitter to say that we're live, I added a Godzilla GIF, and that one actually popped up. Except for it had like right, so I know exactly what you're talking about because I just saw it. But it had the caption "Eat your vegetables."
Yeah, it's like like, yeah, it's amazing.
Great.
Now I got to look at this.
It was so good.
It's out there.
Yeah, you gotta pull it up. It's one of the funniest things ever. Just because it's so campy, but it's like hilarious that he's just shoving a tree down his throat.
It's Godzilla, like it's perfect Godzilla.
Yeah.
It's Toho Godzilla.
I gotta say, I'm glad that they got the action right with the kaiju, because that's what I really want to see. And me and you were talking, Scott. My favorite part of the last movie was that last fight between him and the other two, and then how he kills that one by opening its mouth and just shooting the atomic breath down. Yeah, I want to see more of that.
So there's a lot of thing like the humans are continually like following the kaiju in this one, so they keep like having battles between the different ones to like establish dominance, basically. So it's kind of a cool setup where you have different like showdowns throughout the movie.
That's cool.
That is sweet. But you know what? I know how Godzilla. So I know how Godzilla will get his ass kicked by King Kong though.
How?
If he learned some kung fu.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Maybe Jeremy.
Competing dojos.
Maybe to sweep the leg.
Maybe he could sweep the leg, you know? Maybe he could sweep the leg.
So you're saying he needs to go to Cobra Kai?
Whoa, I think
No, so dude, no. King Kong is on the side of good, man. He's doing the what is it? He's going the Mr. Miyagi style. He's wax on, wax off.
Yeah.
Like,
What is that? It's got the bonsai tree. Does anyone know what that's called?
Miyagi-Do.
Miyagi-Do, yeah.
Miyagi-Do.
So you can see,
wax on.
King Kong's gonna just be it's a regular sized tree for him, but he has this little bonsai tree.
Shoves it down Godzilla's mouth.
Yeah.
Mr. Miyagi would be proud.
Yeah, he would.
But you know who Mr. Miyagi would be proud of? That kid from Cobra Kai season 2, Robbie. I had to look up his name real quick.
So, Larry, I know that you are the one that I know watched it. Jeremy, you might have seen it.
Yeah,
through
me
all
and
the
Jeremy
way.
finished it.
Okay,
I finished it.
Is season 2 as bad as season 1 was?
No, so
That's a yes.
No.
Well, here's the thing.
When you have here's the deal.
No.
Yeah.
Here is the deal, though. Like, I think that this show, like I said, does so much more to basically explain different threads of the Karate Kid universe that you didn't even know you had questions about.
Okay, so here's the question I have: why is everybody so in that surrounding area of what is it, Encinas, California, so fucking obsessed with karate? Because I've been to that area of LA. No one gives a shit about karate.
It's because, California gun laws are getting cracked down, so
Yeah,
you can't put a license on these guns.
yeah. The All Valley Karate Tournament, baby.
Yes.
The entire state showed up for that.
No,
Nice.
but I actually enjoyed season 2. Because like I said, I think the first. I actually probably even liked it maybe just slightly better than the first season, just because it actually took some more original story into play, rather than, like I said, the first season actually was basically almost a direct repeat of the buildup of Karate Kid. So basically, just role reverse Cobra Kai versus Mr. Miyagi and what he did with Daniel. It's literally almost the same thing with a little like pepper drama.
And it leads up to the tournament at the end, right? So, right, the throughout the No Mercy thing, like it's got very similar themes to the first movie. But you're right. This one kind of branches off on its own. It explores the kids a lot more, where the first season was focused a lot more on Daniel and Johnny. This one goes to like Samantha and Miguel and their relationship, and Hawk and that new girl. I don't remember her name.
The badass one.
Yeah, she was cool. I like her, but I don't see her name.
Did anybody put another person in a body bag?
No, there's no body bags in this one. Sorry, Scott. There's not even any. There's no crane kicks. There's nothing, man.
Put him in a body bag, Johnny. Yeah.
However, like I said, they bring back people too. One of the biggest teases towards the end of the first season was that Kreese came back. And because Kreese came back to Cobra Kai, he was the leader of the dojo. I said, if you don't remember from
the No Mercy guy,
the No Mercy guy, he comes back and he's a prominent character throughout season 2. And so, like I said, there's a lot of different storylines explored with Kreese's character as well. Kind of reason why he is the way he is and why he continues to be the way that he is.
Yeah, right. And it explores his relationship with Johnny. Like Johnny tries to forgive him, but clearly that as expected, that doesn't go quite right. It's interesting. That whole dynamic is good. It explores more of the dynamic between Johnny and Daniel. I liked it.
Yeah, no, I liked it too. And it also makes you feel bad for Johnny because I said throughout Karate Kid, you made like, hey, this guy's an asshole. But like I said, season 2 explores a lot of why he's an asshole. Like I said, like he had it rough with his family, like his dad hated him and like beat the shit out of him a couple times, and that's why I wanted to learn karate. and like there's a whole bunch of different things that kind of flow into those storylines where it made you feel basically bad for Johnny Lawrence, and it almost like I said, the very first few episodes, kind of the last few episodes of the first season and the first few episodes of the second season, it almost makes you think that Daniel LaRusso is the bad guy, just because of the way that he acts and this, that, and the other. But like I said, I actually ended up enjoying it. Like I said, I can't wait for season 3 to come out. And then it makes me happy that, so if you haven't seen Cobra Kai, you're going to get your chance here coming up in September, because they're actually pulling away Cobra Kai away from YouTube's pay service, where you'll be able to actually watch it for free. Then a week after that, they're actually going to release the second season for free as well. And that one's going to be ad supported. So basically you can watch it, but it'll just have ads on it.
Cool. That's a good idea.
Yeah, that's cool.
I think a lot more people will watch it that way, to be honest.
Jeremy, I have to ask, since you're such a fan, did you see that NECA announced the John Kreese SDCC exclusive figure?
I did see that. I did see that. I said that might be coming home with me.
That'll be an awesome grab. Yeah. I doubt he'll get a wide release.
Yeah, I said that one might be coming home with me.
Well, if you're going to do that, you got to get the 2-pack of Johnny and Daniel, too. Just got to get all 3.
Yeah, you can't have Kreese and not get Daniel and Johnny.
You got to have somebody saying, sweep the leg.
Yeah.
But so like I said, definitely, I said, if you haven't seen Cobra Kai, I said, go watch the second season. It's great.
I agree. Or wait till September and watch it for free.
Yeah.
But like, so and if you start off and you don't really like it, that last episode was amazing.
Yeah.
No spoilers or anything really, aside from there's a really big fight scene. You know, surprise, surprise, it's a karate show. There's a really big fight scene that is so well choreographed. It's basically one shot. It is so awesome, so perfect. Even if you don't watch any of it, just go watch that last episode. I guarantee you, it'll make you smile.
Yeah, no, it's one of those shows where you have to basically give it a chance. I didn't give it a chance at first. I rewatched it again and gave it a chance, and I actually ended up enjoying it.
Me too. It was good. I'm looking forward to season 3, man. There's some cliffhangers. You gotta see it.
Wait, so speaking of Cobra Kai, you know what so Cobra Kai is a throwback, right?
Yes, it is, sir.
Yep.
So you know what we haven't done in a while? You know what we haven't done in a while?
What's that, Jeremy?
We haven't played trivia.
Oh,
What? Pop Culture Deathmatch.
Pop Culture Deathmatch.
Dude, this is official right here.
All right,
looks good, man.
So with Pop Culture Deathmatch, like I said, we can't just play for ourselves. We actually play for you, the audience. So for this week's Pop Culture Deathmatch, I said we're playing for both our YouTube live audience right now. So basically, if you're in the chat room right now, you are eligible to win one of these prizes. Also for our audio listeners. So our audio listener is also able to win one of these 2 prizes as well. So what do we have? We either have the previews exclusive Batman Who Laughs Batman Funko Pop, or the Hot Topic exclusive Dark Phoenix. So 2 awesome pops, 2 great chances to win. So make sure, like I said, you do tune into the audio version. Or like I said, if you are in the chat room right now, you are eligible to win one of these prizes.
Sweet.
So how do you win? So that's a great question. I don't know, because we're making up the rules as we go. So if you are in the chat right now, so what we'll do is there'll be a trivia question at the end for you. So basically, the first person that throws out the answer to that trivia question that gets the answer right will win that prize. So I will give you a forewarning of when that question is coming. I'm not going to give you the topic of that question, but I'm going to give you that question. I'll let you know, hey, audience, this is your question time. The first person to answer that will win. It's basically, they'll get to pick which one of the 2 they want. For our audio listeners, how you win is basically leave us a comment on our SoundCloud, leave us a review on iTunes or any of our podcast apps, tag us in it, said if you're able to do that, if it's on SoundCloud, we automatically get notifications of it. Say at any point during the podcast, during
Rubber baby buggy bumpers.
something simpler than that.
Don't say that.
That's too long.
Basically, say, Nate, I like that.
Yeah. You don't have to say Nate, but I like that.
I like that.
Yeah, so
I like that.
Is, Nate, I like that. So in case you want to, so before we end the podcast, I'll give you the audio cue of basically what that actually sounds like, of what you need to actually write in there. So
Nice.
we'll get a throwback to Nate, I like that.
I feel so honored right now.
Oh yeah, like I said, it's all for you. So
Nate, I like that.
So
I like that.
You guys ready to play some pop culture deathmatch?
Let's do it.
Dude, we got our buzzers ready. Does everyone got their buzzers ready though?
Okay, so does everyone have their buzzers ready? So let's Larry, let's hear your buzzer. So if you're buzzing in, your buzzer sounds like what?
You're putting me on the spot, dude. Hold on. My app is loading.
Bum, bum, bum.
Do I want to buy more sounds? No. Do I want to leave a review? No. Do I want to play my sound so everybody knows what it sounds like? Yes. Oh,
Suspense is killing me.
You know, when you turn the sound off. Right. Hold on. We're semi-professionals. Ready? There we go.
All right. So Larry's going gong for his.
Going gong, baby.
Nate, what is your sound, sir?
Come on.
This is harder than it looks, man.
Sorry, it is.
We weren't ready. I mean, we were ready, but we weren't ready.
Okay, here we go.
All right. Nate's very angelic.
He's got a little. It's like a jingle.
All right.
Jingles.
Scott, what do you got? Nice.
Yeah.
Air horn. All right.
Oh, and by the way, I was pretty close. The guy that stole the fish sandwiches was Captain Crook.
Captain Crook.
Captain Crook.
I've never heard of that. I will have to.
Yeah.
I will have to get.
It sounds like a Hamburglar chase pop.
No, it kind of is. He's basically the exact same person as the Hamburglar, but he stole the fish sandwiches, not hamburgers.
All right. So, what we're going to do. So, with these questions, if you get them right, you'll hear this sound. If you get the question wrong, you'll hear this sound. Everyone understand the sounds that they're going to hear if they're going to do that. So
I got it.
Yeah, okay. Buzz in first if you know the answer. All right, you guys ready to play?
Let's do this.
All right. So, kicking off Pop Culture Deathmatch. Let's go ahead and get into the game. 80s movies and today's streaming.
Oh,
category.
This is amazing, Jeremy.
Here we go. Question number 1. According to the Cobra Kai, what 3 things do not exist in their dojo?
That's hard. There's 3. I can name 1.
Who's got it?
I have no clue.
I don't got the 3. I'm with Larry to name, be able to name one. Larry, you go with 1.
We got it wrong.
No, buzz in for whoever's got the 1.
All right. I got at least 1.
What is it?
Pain, right? Mercy, and there's one other one.
Is it fear? Is fear the third one?
Fear sounds good.
Pain, fear, defeat.
Defeat.
Oh.
We almost got it, Scott.
So Larry, we each got 1. Defeat. After Daniel DeLaRusso, they knew defeat.
Kick in the face.
Yeah.
I feel like we just got kicked in the face by Daniel LaRusso. It's a bad start. We're bad at this.
That was not good.
All right, so we're going to go on to question number 2. Name the actor who plays Johnny Lawrence.
Good God, these are all bad.
God.
Can I cheat? Because I have it up on my screen.
Yeah, Larry.
I know who it is without cheating.
Larry.
William Zabka.
Correct.
Nice.
Nice.
It might help if Nate or I actually watched.
These are also applied to Karate Kid as well.
Yes, they are.
Yeah. Well, they all aren't, right?
The whole trivia.
No. Like I said, there's a mix of trivia questions.
You could have given us like a softball question to lead off.
However, Scott, I thought these first 2 you would have gotten. This next question was actually kind of a softball to Larry because I thought you would have been behind.
I honestly was like, I have not seen Karate Kid in years, and the dude's name just left me.
All right, so there's some softballs for each of you in here.
Uh-oh.
So I thought that would
Oh,
I thought that would have been a softball for you. Nate,
Yeah,
there's some softballs for you too. Larry, this softball's for you.
No pressure.
What is DJ's job in Fuller House?
Ooh,
Larry.
veterinarian. Yes.
Correct.
nice.
Yes.
Well done.
Woo.
Good
Let's keep it
job.
on. Let's keep it on Fuller House.
It does not say on Fuller House.
Good.
All right, guys, ready?
Yeah. What do we got?
The next question. Correct answer was a vet.
Yes.
What was the original series to debut on Netflix? Hint. It was in 2013. The first Netflix original series.
Ooh, Black Mirror.
You
Oh.
did buzz in, Nate.
Shit.
Dude, what, is it Orange is the New Black?
Oh, Nate,
Black Mirror.
no.
Okay.
Oh crap. I can't think of what it's called. The one with Kevin Spacey.
I was gonna say that
Does
was
that
my other
count?
one.
I don't know what it's called.
I don't think that was
We
the
got it?
first one though, was
I
it?
think it
We
was.
are
Was
horrible.
it? It's House of, it is. It's House of Cards.
House of
yeah.
Cards. Oh shit.
Nah, it doesn't count, but I was close.
It was like that. You got Kevin
Damn.
Spacey out of it.
Yeah, I just couldn't think of the name. That's a hard one.
5. What year does the first season of Stranger Things
Oh.
take place in?
Ooh, 9.
I think it was Scott.
I'm gonna say 1984.
No,
Like 3.
Yeah, it was 83, right?
That was 83.
So this one's an 85, right?
Yeah, that's how I knew. I knew this one was 85, so -2.
Funkos with Chris got it.
Good job, Chris.
Good job, Chris. All right. Next category. Comics.
All right,
Ooh.
now I can stand a
Uh-oh.
chance.
All right. Nate, this one's for you, buddy.
Thank you.
One's for you. What does the DC and DC Comics stand for?
Wait, I forgot. Direct Comics? I don't know. Detective Comics. That's it.
Wait,
Yeah,
Detective Comics.
I was gonna say he just said the answer
But-
before we.
Why did I say direct?
Well,
Damn it.
that's it. I know this answer would also piss off Scott because it's Detective Comics.
Yeah,
Oh,
I know
yeah.
exactly.
DCC.
Yeah, I know, but yeah, Nate's like Nate spoiled it before I could buzz in to get the right
God.
one.
Oh, that was an epic fail on my part.
Shame.
The pressure's getting to me, man.
Yeah, DC,
Shame.
it's like when people say ATM machine. The M in ATM stands for machine. What you're
Yeah.
saying is automated teller machine.
Yeah.
Auto Taylor Machine. DC
Yeah,
Detective Comics.
Damn.
yeah.
Comics.
Detective Comics. Oh, okay.
Detective Comics was the answer. All right, you ready for question number 2? Name 2 all-women teams in the Marvel Universe.
Oh, I know one.
Yeah.
I also know one.
We all know the one because they
Hmm.
hinted at it there. God, what is another one?
You have 10 seconds. If not, we'll take one.
I'll do the one
Let's do
here.
the one.
So I know there's A Force.
Yeah, that was mine. And
That
it's
was
the lady something that I can never remember the second word.
It is the Lady Liberators.
Liberators. Yeah.
Lady Liberators.
These are acceptable answers. The
What
Lady
else you got? Fearless
I-
Defenders.
Liberators, A Force, and the Spider Women.
Man, we are not doing too hot tonight.
No, this is embarrassing.
Yeah. This we were not prepared for
No,
trivia.
not at all.
Like I said, it's Pop Culture Deathmatch.
I know.
Yeah, and we are dying.
I am dying. I'm floundering over here.
All right, you guys ready?
Yeah, sure.
Question 3. Besides Kevin Eastman, who is the other co-creator?
It's me, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was you.
Peter Laird.
Yeah. Laird and Eastman.
Peter Laird is correct.
Nice job.
Yes.
All right. Question 4. In what year did the first ever Batman movie release?
Nate, I was gonna say that's
Come on, Nate.
softball.
1989?
No.
No.
It was
Larry.
88. Wasn't it?
No, it was Scott.
Oh, Scott.
It was
Oh.
88.
Nope.
'Cause-
I'm going to say 1966.
Oh, dude. Oh, I forgot about the goddamn
Adam
Adam West
Adam
Batman.
West.
Wait.
It might be 67, though.
Right here?
No.
No.
1968?
No, not even close.
No?
Ready for it?
Darn it.
Yeah.
It was in the 70s.
1943.
Oh.
What?
What?
Oh,
Trick.
it was that black. Yeah, there was that black and white one too, wasn't there?
Yeah, there was the black and white one, and so basically, so the story goes, like I said, there's a great. So for those of you who don't know this, there was the Playboy Club. Like I said, they used to basically watch Batman, like I said, in the Playboy Club, and so that's actually where Batman '66 got kind of spun out of. Is basically they were watching the 1943 Batman. It's like, hey, wouldn't it be great if they remade this? And so that's where actually during the 60s when they were, like I said, in the Playboy clubs, that's how Batman 66 got created.
That was a trick question right there.
Yeah, it
I mean,
was.
for whatever reason, we always go to Batman '89.
That's the only one that I know and that exists for me.
Well, let's say it's the only one that really matters.
Yeah.
All right, you guys ready for another question?
Yes.
Question 5. What was the name of the first ever superhero team? Larry.
Fantastic Four. Oh.
Ooh. That was a
No
good
clue.
guess. That was a good guess.
I know. I'm going to go out on a limb here. I don't think it's right, but is it the Justice Society of America?
Oh.
Nice
good job, Scott.
job, Scott.
America.
Nice
Yeah.
job, Scott.
Scott with the
Good
clutch
job.
on that question.
Hell yeah.
I was like, I know it was either Justice League or Justice Society. I couldn't remember which one was
You
first.
glad you went with Justice Society?
Yeah.
Boom.
Boom. All right. You ready
Yes.
for another category?
Oh, yay.
Category. Movies.
Ooh.
All right. Let's do this.
Question 1. How many movies comprise the MCU? Nate.
22? Ah.
Ooh, I don't know which one that
I don't
was.
know. Who is it, Jeremy?
Rock,
Make
paper, scissors. Rock, paper, scissors between the both of you.
1, 2,
1, 2,
3,
3, shoot.
1, 2, 3, shoot.
Shoot. Up, Larry.
Larry.
21. No. Ugh.
Oh, come
Yeah,
on.
dude, isn't it 24 now with Endgame?
It's 23.
23. It's got to be 23.
It's 20.
20.
20.
What?
We have more than that on our list.
No, it's
I
22,
trust that
man.
Jeremy fact checked this, but
I fact
It's got to
checked.
be 22.
it's got to be 21.
I think Endgame was 22.
Woo! All right. Question 2. Which 1997 film stars Nicolas Cage, John Cusack, and John Malkovich?
Con Air.
Oh,
Survey says
Dang.
Hey.
Yeah, dude,
Nice.
Jeremy, just by the way, our movie ranking list, which doesn't include Endgame, is at 21. We ranked 21 movies.
22.
But then you have Far From Home.
Well, that's 23 now, but it's not out yet.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think 22 cents, right? If
All right.
whatever.
Question 3.
Oh shit.
This Lost Boys star is rumored to have a twin sister. Who is the star, and is this true? Scott.
Is it Corey Feldman? And it's false.
Nate.
I'm going to go out on a limb. Kiefer Sutherland, and it's true?
Nice.
Yes.
Would you guys like to see what Kiefer Sutherland's twin sister looks like?
Yes.
Yes, I do.
Kiefer?
All right, 1 second. And I will show you what Kiefer Sutherland's sister looks like. Because you're going to say, oh my God. Bam!
Nice.
That for anybody who knows, it looks like it's just Kiefer Sutherland
With
in a
long
wig,
blonde hair.
with long blonde hair. Like just take his hair from the Lost Boys,
Yeah.
make it blonde, and be like,
Yeah.
all right, there he is.
Yeah.
So I did not know this when I was looking at basically trivia questions to ask. I'm like, this is a good one because I'm like, there's an actual picture that goes along with it.
Yeah.
Yes.
She does look a lot like him.
Yeah,
I was like, I was thinking it was going to be one of the Coreys.
it almost looks like Kiefer Sutherland drag.
Yeah,
Kind of,
it
yeah.
really does. It is him in a wig.
No.
I guess they are twins, so it does make a little bit of sense.
Yeah, but usually when it's a boy and girl, they don't look that identical.
Yeah.
They look
Yeah, that's kind of scary.
pretty damn close together.
Yeah.
They look pretty damn close together.
Well, the true or false was a total guess, so I'm glad that worked out.
Nailed it.
You did nail it. Good job. Good job, Nate. Good job.
Thank you. Thank you.
All right, you guys ready for another one?
This is too much fun, man.
You like this?
Yeah, this is awesome.
Oh, that was the last question.
Oh, right as I say that.
All right, so
Do we have an audience question?
we do have an audience question.
Audience,
All
are
right,
you ready?
audience, Lince it
Audience.
up.
Audience, are you ready? Are you ready for this question? Let's get a couple thumbs up in the audience to see if you guys are ready. Just to make sure I know you. I can get everyone's blood going for this giveaway. I said the audience members said that they said if you're in the live audience right now, I said you get the benefit of actually choosing the prize first.
Ooh,
So,
nice.
so you get the benefit of actually choosing which one you want. Awesome. All right.
Seeing a lot of activity, so I think we're good.
All right. So we're good. So, question is,
Who's your favorite STS guy? No. Don't write
Harry.
that.
what year of San Diego Comic-Con are they celebrating this year?
Ooh.
What's the anniversary?
That's a good
We
question.
need the Final Jeopardy music. The dun 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 dun.
Do, 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 do. Oh, look at only Emily giving you that love, Larry.
Yes. Hey, Ed Pogue won.
Ed Pogue, 50th anniversary.
Nice.
Nice.
Good job.
Ed,
Jessica G with a close second.
Ed,
Congratulations.
Good job, Ed.
Ed.
What do you pick, Ed? You get to choose from that Batman or the Dark Phoenix.
Yeah, so let me turn on my normal camera. So you got either the Batman or you got Dark Phoenix. Which one would you like?
Batman's pretty cool, man.
Batman is
The Batman Who Laughs is actually pretty awesome.
Yeah.
I would definitely be going after that myself.
Yep.
so you get to choose which one you want. Batman it is. Okay, so Ed,
Nice choice.
the Batman. So that means audio listeners, you will be going and commenting, Nate, I like that, in order to win this Hot Topics exclusive Dark Phoenix. On either you can comment on SoundCloud, you can leave Nate, I like that in an iTunes review. You can say Nate, I like that on the comments of the Instagram post.
Yeah.
Or iHeartRadio.
Or iHeartRadio.
Ooh, yeah.
Basically where you listen to podcasts. So I'll pull up the game show graphic one more time. You can actually see exactly kind of where we're all at in the podcast world. So any place you listen to podcasts, I said you can basically leave a comment on.
True.
And so what we'll end up doing is I'll gather all those names that have basically contributed towards either the comments on our Instagram post, the comment on our SoundCloud, the review, this, that, or the other. And then we will actually draw that winner live during next week's podcast.
I like that.
Nice. I like it too. You know what else we're going to do during next week's podcast?
What are we going to do, Larry?
Nate had a great idea. We're going to do a listener Q&A. So check out our Instagram at STS Guys. Check out our Twitter at STS Guys. You could even go to Facebook and send us a question at the STS Guys. but mostly we're going to be doing it on our Instagram story. So if you have a question you want to ask us, just follow our social media. Next week it's probably going to be all Q&A. So you guys lead the way.
And like, at least I know for a fact, me and Jeremy, nothing's off limits. Like, we'll answer your question honestly.
So you're saying, let's get weird?
Let's get weird. Like,
if you guys want to know more about us, if you want to ask us a question about what stuff we like, or our favorite MCU movie, or whatever it is,
or
ask
what
the
does
question.
it feel like to get cuddled by Nate's beard? Because I know the answer to that one.
I like that.
I like that.
But yeah, we'll be posting the questions in the Instagram story probably a couple times next week, and we'll try to collect as many as we can and go through as many as we can. So hopefully you guys have some questions for us. We look forward to it.
Yep, great idea.
So and don't be afraid to send more than one. Like, honestly,
Sven's got some really dirty ones. He will answer them.
I'll fucking answer them. I don't care.
Yeah, no question is unbarred. We will answer anything. And then just remember, enter the contest. And what do you have to do to enter the contest?
Eat your pussy too.
Oh, I like that.
There you go.
That is Nate. Nate from a throwback. A throwback episode.
That was so great.
So the
play it just one more time. One more time, please.
You guys do it one more time. I love that you kept the music in.
So great.
All right, so I'm gonna actually screen share so we can actually see Nate in all of this.
Yes.
All right, so here we go with Nate. Like I said, I keep it.
Wait, what is this from? This is from the STS Guys after party we did that one time, right?
Yes, it is.
Episode 47 after party. So this was 40 episodes.
Yeah, look at young Nate right there.
Look at with
a young chap.
Yeah, no tap, no detols. Like it's.
Yeah. That's right. A whole different setup.
Setup for that. So Nate? What was that again?
Eat your pussy too.
Oh, I like that.
Nate.
That's great. I love that.
You are a gentleman, Nate.
Classic.
I don't know how the timing worked out so well for that, but it was the greatest gift that the podcasting gods have ever given us.
No, it worked out perfectly.
It's
like I said,
so
and it is forever a sound clip that is in the STS Guys archive. That Nate.
Yeah, it wouldn't be that funny without the music clip leading into it. Which
you need context.
You saved the perfect amount of that to play.
Yeah. Well done.
You're welcome.
Awesome.
Like I said, I have something planned very special for episode 100 of the STS Guys, which we're quickly approaching.
It is. It's kind of scary fast, right? We're on 86.
86. We have 14 episodes until episode 100. So episode 100, I said we're gonna do something crazy.
Well, the next 14 are going to be pretty epic. We're going to be going to SDCC. We got some stuff planned on the way to SDCC. Some guests coming on the show. It's going to be a lot of fun. I think we're going to get to 100 in style. I'm excited.
Nice. Yeah. Somebody asked me earlier this week too when our next super mega giveaway is going to be. It's going to be soon, guys. So stay tuned.
Probably after SDCC.
I think before.
We're gonna do it on the road.
Yeah, before/during. So today's June 1st, right? We're recording this live on Saturday, June 1st. I'm gonna say probably around the end of June we'll drop that, and it'll run through SDCC. That way, when we meet people at SDCC, we can say, "Enter our giveaway." I'm not gonna tell you what it's about, but it's gonna be our biggest giveaway ever. We got the best prizes. It's gonna be awesome.
I know what the giveaway is, and I don't know if the other two STS guys know what the giveaway is.
They probably don't remember. They knew at the time. I've been saving this since October, like a year and a half ago.
I said these prizes are that clutch to where they are. Like I said, it's going to be the biggest prize pack ever.
It's going to be super mega.
It's we got to even come up with a new term for it. Like I said, it's
ultra mega.
I was just saying because Emily had just brought up. She said, "Does it have a longer name this time around?" We're getting to the point where the name is too long because we keep adding a word each time.
Super
that's
mega
big.
ultra giveaway.
And
It'll be like a Killer Instinct combo.
Yeah.
Like it's gonna. Like I said, it's going to be
Combo breaker.
It's gonna be our best prize pack ever. You're gonna want it. It's gonna be from a single property that everybody loves. It's gonna be rad.
So I'm just gonna. So we got our first question here. I'm gonna go ahead and answer this because Funkos with Chris just sent us
All
a
right.
thing. Said dump milk or drink milk after eating cereal. None of us are fucking savages. We all drink the goddamn milk.
Excuse me.
except for Larry.
I forgot. Larry is
I'm
a
with
savage.
Mike. Yeah, I'm with Mike from Talking Pops. I am dump out the milk all the
No,
way.
that is awful.
You got to drink that milk.
You drink that milk.
Milk.
Yeah, like Larry, you're a goddamn savage. Like I need to make you like a room outside because that's where you need to live from now
Just
on.
so wasteful. Just throw it away in the trash.
All right,
Yeah.
so let's. Yeah, but it's gross. If I want to drink milk, I'm gonna go get a nice cold glass of milk from the fridge. But whatever.
Just slurp it up already.
I got one more that I'm on the wrong side of. I know this, but it popped up on Twitter this week. Like it was an official, like Twitter sponsored thing. How do you pronounce GIF? Like the image do you say GIF or do you say GIF?
It's Jif.
I'm on
Thank
Team
you.
Jeff.
You're on Team
I'm
GIF.
on
All
Team
right, good.
GIF. Yeah.
You're on Team GIF too. Oh, so the whole internet was against me, saying that it's supposed to be GIF.
No, it's Jif.
I agree. It's GIF.
The person who created the format pronounced it Jif. And for everybody, well, it starts with a G and you don't say thing. Like, have you ever heard, like, I drink alcohol. Have you ever heard of a little substance called gin?
True. Very true.
Ooh.
So
And
there you go.
Scott's getting sassy.
My stance on it always was like the guy who created it said it was GIF. Like he's right. It's like when you name your kids, you can pronounce their name any way you want. He made it. He's allowed to tell me how to say it. So yeah,
Yep.
I am Team GIF, but like
No, I think all the STX guys are in alignment. So that's
We are all
crazy.
Team Jif.
STX guys official. Hashtag Team Jif.
because it was like Ben Feldman,
Move your hand.
Tanner, like everybody was jumping on me on Twitter. What?
We didn't see the thumbs up. All we saw was your hand kind of in the background.
It was like air, like whacking
Air
it
shake.
like somewhere. Yeah. He was miming masturbation, I thought, for a second.
Oh. And then on
And with that,
Wait.
Whoa. What do we got?
We got a normal episode next week, right? We got the Q&A, but after that, Nate hinted we got special guests. We should have back-to-back weeks of special guests. I'm not going to say who they are in case it doesn't work out, but it's going to be cool. Jeremy was talking about our audio formats. Jeremy had everything listed on the bottom of the screen before. I noticed that Podcoin was missing. Podcoin is my favorite place to listen to podcasts. It is an app that is available on iOS and Android. It's the only podcast app that pays you to listen to podcasts. You earn these pod coins for every like 10 minutes you listen to, and then you can cash those in for real rewards like an Amazon gift card. Podcoin, it's the best.
I love how we're making up our own slogans, but we're not straying far away from somebody else.
It's always somebody else's slogan.
And then also, did you just use the London Gold slogan?
Yeah, I think
It did
so.
the gold. It's the best.
best.
Yeah. Like I'm saying, it works out well. And if you don't want to go on the Podcoin route, please note we are on the two biggest platforms right now. We are on Spotify and iHeartRadio. We recently got on iHeart. Please go on, check us out there. That is a huge platform to be on. They have awards. I would love to get an iHeart Music Award.
That would be crazy.
That would be awesome.
I want the STS guys to have to accept an award because that is like, just imagine them have to give us our dumbasses an award. That's amazing. Like I want that to happen.
Here, I present to you the electric jellyfish
Yeah.
of freedom.
Ooh.
Then, like I said, once you're done, since you're winning all these prizes, you're going to need to put these in a pop protector. And you know who sells the best pop protectors on the planet? ShumiStore.com. You can actually go over to ShumiStore.com, enter code in STS guys, save yourself 10% on some Shumi pop protectors. Because you know what? You got this awesome pop now. You got to protect it.
True. Well done.
But you won't need to buy one for this one. We're going to buy it for all your other pops because this will ship in a Shumi pop protector.
Well done.
I was gonna say, like, you're not gonna throw one on there for him.
Yes, of course.
Of course I am.
All right, so Larry,
Yes.
where else can you find us? Come on, do your thing.
Well, we are on Instagram at STS Guys. We're on Twitter at STS Guys. We're on the Facebook at the STS Guys, and I am Larry from the STS Guys. Thank you guys for listening.
Nate, you're forgetting
Feeling like a villain.
You forgot your goddamn line.
Sorry, I was putting something in the chat.
Line, please.
Yeah.
Oops.
Oh, Nate.
I'm on a
So
roll tonight.
for episode 86 of the STS Guys, I've been Jeremy.
Hey, it's Larry.
Hey guys, it's been Nate.
And I have been Scott. I was just following your lead, Jeremy. I don't know what I was doing there.
Talking slow like this.
And
Thanks, everybody.
amazing.
Have a good
Thanks
night.
everybody for joining in.
Bye.
And congrats to the winner.
Congrats, Ed.
Yeah. Congrats, Ed.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.